Mergers, buyouts, and more disappointing news in private sector job growth. Yeah, we got that. Welcome in the Newsmax Director of Financial Newsletters for his take on the Wednesday Bulls, Bears, and Bucks. Jeff Yastine joins us. Jeff, we got that. Don't sweat it. Staples in control. I'll be honest, I really thought that for many years Office Depot was the bigger gun in the office supply business and that Staples was just a secondary company. So for them to buy Office Depot really kind of turns things around a little bit. You didn't realize where all the money was going here.
That's true, but the bigger picture here, which no news to any of us, as well as these companies, the retail marketplace for office supplies is a very tough category to be in, between Amazon doing what it's done in the last 15 years or so, and then we have Walmart, which has been expanding its operations in that area as well in terms of their offerings and prices. So it just becomes very, very tough compared to the operating environment 20 years ago for the likes of Office Depot and Staples to do business. And it's just a good example of how when you have growth opportunities that are shrinking in a marketplace that is getting tougher, then the big fish tend to start buying each other. We'll probably see that in the oil space in the next number of quarters as well.
Is that the reason why maybe they're not so worried about the antitrust regulators getting involved this time and stopping it, simply because it's not just Staples and Office Depot, it's Target, Walmart, all these various stores? You have so many stores right now that there's really no chance of becoming a monopolistic company.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, if the combined Staples and Office Depot tried to jack up prices on printer ink or whatever, big deal. Everybody's just going to order it offline, as many people do anyway, or excuse me, online, as many people do anyway. So it really isn't a concern the way it was in 1997, the last time these two companies tried to make a deal together.
All right, let's move on now, because Petrobras, which is the state-owned oil company in Brazil, big scandal going on here, senior management resigning, ongoing corruption scandal. All right, what's the core of this here, and does this have any great effect on the world markets?
Well, it doesn't have any effect on the world markets. To me, it's just emblematic of this is what happens when you have an oil company that is still 50.3, 50.4% owned by the government. And it's been no secret to the investment community that, they're milking Petrobras for all it's worth in terms of political favors and all the stuff that's starting to come out now. And Petrobras, the shareholders of Petrobras, the stock symbols PBR, have been paying the price. In 2008, it was a $70 stock. Today, it's trading at $7. And whoever comes in, if they can get a free hand to do what they need to do, they're going to have their work cut out for them.
All right, jobs now. The U.S. private sector added 213,000 workers in January. That seems like a pretty good number, but it's not, correct?
Well, it's a little bit of a disappointment. It shows that hiring has been sort of taking a downshift here, but there's another bit of data that also came out today. The Conference Board does an index or a survey of help wanted ads, and those help wanted ads have been surging. So it shows that there's still a great deal of interest in hiring more people, but for whatever reason, in the way these things statistically get done, it didn't turn out quite as well on the piece of data that you cited. Overall, I don't think the markets are really taking this as any sort of giant problem. The big thing is going to come up on Friday with the big employment report that comes out then.
Got about 60 seconds left here. What did you think of Jack Welch, the former GE chief? Told CNBC on Wednesday that the Fed would be crazy to increase interest rates in the near future.
I think he has a point, and we're starting to see more economists and strategists and others come out and talk about this. Is like, why bother doing that when, for all the reasons he cited, it makes the dollar even stronger, and we're starting to see problems with the Fortune 500 companies, S&P 500 companies, citing difficulties selling products overseas because U.S.-made products are more expensive relative to products that are made in other countries, and those currencies are cheaper than ours.
All right, folks, you want to find out more about what's happening around the world and in the markets as well, Wall Street and all the rest, go to Newsmax.com, click on the Money tab, go to Money News right there. That's where Jeff Yastine and the entire team have you covered 24/7, 365, and they also do it right here on MidPoint. Jeff, thanks so much, my friend. Good day, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Thanks, Ed.
All right, buddy, take care. Let us turn from ethics in business to ethics in medicine. The DNA of 3 parents for 1 baby. And the growing measles outbreak tagged with some doctors refusing to treat kids who are not vaccinated, regardless of what their oath may say. That and so much more coming up as we continue right here on MidPoint.